Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 8th to the 14th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It is something that YouTube really, really likes, so thank you so very much. Now, if you are interested in a private reading, then check out my link to daneharttarot.com in the description box below, or you can book a reading through PayPal, but I am running a end of summer sale, so take advantage of that while it lasts. Now, before we dive into this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Gemini. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We're crowned here with the devil. Interesting. Then we have the star reversed, the seven of pentacles reversed, okay, the magician reversed, the wheel of fortune, the queen of pentacles, the 10 of cups, the 7 of wands reversed, the 3 of pentacles, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The 3 of wands reversed, the emperor reversed, the 4 of swords, and the 5 of cups reverse. So let me just make sure that you can see everything. Okay, let's fix this up a little bit so that you can see it better. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, so this looks, and I'm not surprised with it, this looks like a tricky week, okay? Everybody's having a little bit of a tricky week. Now, I blame this on Mercury retrograde coming to an end. We're going into the post-shadow period, which just makes everything a little bit off, but not like fully off like Mercury retrograde. It's just a little bit off. So we just feel like, am I losing my mind? Is everything like the way it's supposed to be? Okay, that's better. So being aware of that is going to be a really important thing. We're also crowned with the devil. Now, this, isn't necessarily our favorite thing to be crowned with, but this is also Capricorn energy. So if you have a Capricorn energy in your chart, if you have Capricorn energy in your life, that's going to be coming through in a very positive way. Capricorn energy is also very positive. This can be a very organized week for you, getting things done, checking things off the list, moving forward, being a well-oiled machine. That can be this week most definitely. The devil is also addictions and fears and doubts. It's also things karmically coming up that we need to be aware of, in karmically coming in to our own Saturn rules. Capricorn and Saturn also rules our karmic path. Now, with the star reversed, this is Aquarius energy. Time frame January 20th to February 18th. Oh, and Capricorn time frame is December 22nd to January 19th. So Capricorn time frame goes straight into Aquarius time frame. And what we can be seeing here is that, like, our imagination can get the better of us, especially around what we fear or what we're like, the chaos that we're trying to stave off in our lives. it can come through a little bit more intensely than we want it to. We have to make sure we're resting, because if we're not resting, if we're not feeding our bodies correctly, if we are tired and cranky and overwhelmed, the the energy of fear will come through, and the what ifs will come through more powerfully. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. This is us also needing to be in alignment with our soul's paths, with our soul's path, with what it is that we deeply desire, how it is that we deeply want to move forward in our lives and for ourselves. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, we're not going to be very patient. So we're going to have a bit of a short fuse with ourselves, with others. Be aware of this, temper it, calm it down, because that's going to be an important thing. Because, we're doing our best. Everybody is hopefully doing their best. Like, yes, we know some people aren't, right? But hopefully we can look at things and say right here, right now, okay, with guidance and love and understanding, I am moving forward and I am embracing the blessing of me. With the Magician coming into play and being reversed, we're having a hard time seeing our magic. We can be very frustrated with ourselves. We can sit there and say, you know what? I'm this many years old. I was supposed to have this done. I was supposed to have that done. I can't believe this, and just get really, really mean to ourselves in a way that's just not cool. Stop it. Stop taking other people's time frames and making them your own. This is your path. This is your life. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, even if it's not where you want to be. Believe me, I understand. And it is starting to see our magic, starting to see ourselves. Because if everything went along just hunky dory, which it does for nobody, we wouldn't level up. We wouldn't connect with spirit in the way that spirit really wants us to. So being aware of that is going to be important. Claiming our magic, claiming our power, standing before the altar of our existence and saying, I don't need to be like everybody else. And what's more, I don't want to be like everybody else. That becomes the game changer. That moves us forward in a very, very different way. It brings us to the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we're born on the cusp with Taurus, if we have Earth sign energy in our chart, just like Capricorn energy here is Earth sign energy, that comes through very powerfully. The Queen of Pentacles is about planting seeds and nurturing those seeds. I planted a little small vegetable garden and it didn't really do that well. And I was like, what the heck? Why didn't it? And it's because I just stopped watering it. I don't know why. I got busy and I stopped watering the garden. When I was watering it, it was producing and it was doing wonderfully. When I stopped, it stopped. And so here with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, hey, remember to water your garden. Remember to take care of what you are trying to grow and nurture. A lot of times we start off really strong, right? And then we get distracted. Something else comes along. It's newer, it's shinier. It's like, oh, my attention needs to be over here. And then our vegetables don't grow the way that we wanted them to. So being aware of that is going to be a super important thing. It's why my mother has the green thumb and I am getting there, question mark, hopefully. With the 10 of Cups, it's embracing what you love. And it doesn't matter how anybody else sees that. And what I love is that, at the surface, they look like just normal people, chilling in the ocean, right? And underneath, they're mermaids and, octopus people. So that is really, 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 really cool. Where it's like, embrace what you love. And it might seem, completely blasé on the surface, but it is going to be extraordinary inward in your heart, in your emotions, in your soul, in yourself. And a lot of times we think, oh, I can only love what other people like really respect or other people get. And it's like, no, you can love whatever you want to love as long as you come from a place of kindness, respect, do no harm, moving forward in compassion, then let your heart shine. If we had more nice, compassionate people in this world, I mean, that would be an amazing thing. With the Seven of Wands reversed, it is coming to the conclusion, right? That big, like, inhale, exhale of like, I'm not fighting every battle. I'm not stepping on every stone. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. We have this beautiful life. And it goes by faster than we realize it does. And we get so caught up on the little things, which seem like really big things at the time. But stepping back and saying, is this really worth my energy? Is this what I really want to be draining me or to be focusing on right now? That's going to be a very important thing to say, because we're coming to some big conclusions during this time. And it moves us to the Three of Pentacles. It moves us to working with others, collaborations, new insights. But the Three of Wands also lets us know, hey, listen, certain roads, they're not going to be open during this time. Certain ways forward, they're not going to be working out. And that can be really, really frustrating for us. And we can really want to fight, but stepping back and saying, okay, now how do I need to recalibrate this situation? How do I need to move forward and address things in a different way? Again, always from love, always from kindness, always from respect. We have the Emperor reversed here. Aries energy, March 21st to April 19th. Now, if we have Aries in our chart, we might not be getting along with this energy as well. Just like if we have Aquarius in our chart, we might be like, ooh, not my favorite. But what we're going to see here as well is that we need to look at our soul's purpose and what our soul really wants and stop with the tyrants of this world. The tyrants of the world, you have to be like this, it has to be like that. And it doesn't matter if they come from the most loving, caring, compassionate place. Like, it has to be, I don't know why they'd be yelling, but I feel like people like to yell. A place of like, it has to be like this. But as long as you come from a place of love, of kindness, of respect, of compassion, in moving forward in that energy, that's going to be really important here, because this is the tyrant energy. This is having somebody in our lives. It could be a boss. It could be, it's going to be a person of like power and prestige who is just a bully, just a tyrant. Very Nero energy, plays the fiddle, has Rome burns. I mean, whether that's true or not, just the PR behind, slandering this person was extensive. And, he had to be really not well liked. And then, where the other, kind of like hypothesis around Nero is that he set the fire of Rome so that he could extend his palace, which was just unbelievable. If you Google like Nero's palace, you will see that it was all marble and it was all decadent, and Rome had just been burned to the ground, right? A lot of it, and people were devastated, and he just didn't care. This is a person who does not care as long as they get ahead. And with the Four of Swords, it's honoring your story, it's slowing things down, it's embracing compassion, and it's moving forward. It's really respecting your rest. And with the Five of Cups, change your mind, change your life. Don't look at things the same way. It's changing your mind, it's changing your life, it's moving your heart forward, and it's saying, okay, let's start anew. Let's see things differently. What has happened, what has fallen apart, what isn't anymore is done, and now I move forward in the compassion of me. So let's see what Spirit has to say here, because of course I've been forgetting, and let's just do it at the end. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, please put a butterfly in the comment box below and like and subscribe, and you will be in the running to win a free reading, which will be announced on Sunday. So let's see here, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have the Heron, and it says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. And that is exactly what Spirit has been saying. And I love that. I love that aligns. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. The inner child is reverse. So we need to pay attention to our inner child self, embracing our heart chakra, letting our love come through, and letting that really open for us is going to be an important thing, knowing that we have the blockage there. So just tapping over our hearts can be highly beneficial. It also activates the vagus nerve, which calms us down, but also just visualizing green light surrounding us and compassion and love guiding us forward. Our subconscious energy to, not subconscious, our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading is the Five of Cups reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. It's being stuck. It's feeling like I'm never going to get to that place that I want to be. And because we're moving to a place where we're leveling up, so many signs, so many people are going through this time of, I'll never get to where I want to be. I'll never achieve what I want to achieve. And it's like never going to happen. And we can be very nihilistic, very fatalistic, like, oh my gosh, it's all been for nothing. My deepest dreams will never come true. That's not true. Our deepest dreams might have to be tweaked, right? With the star coming in, sometimes we visualize things as children, and we only know what we see. We only know how we were raised, type of deal. And so we might not have the vocabulary or the imagination for what we will be stepping into in our lives that really fulfills our soul's purpose here on this earthly plane. So being more open with ourselves, being more curious, like, saying, oh, what about this and what about that? And kind of diving into what our soul loves, looking at things and saying, oh, what inspired me when I was a child, right? And instead of saying, oh, well, it has to be this, like, I love to color, so I obviously am going to be a painter. And it's like, maybe you're not. Like, maybe it was art, and maybe it was the act of creating, and maybe there are a zillion different modalities that can inspire you and can be part of your life purpose. So, like, that kind of stuff. Maybe you loved, monsters and hero movies when you were little because you wanted to be a hero. And there are all different ways of being a hero in the story of your life. So just looking at that during this time and not saying, oh, it has to be like this, right? It has to be this. And seeing a different way that you move forward, and a transformation of your soul and yourself coming forward during this time is going to be astoundingly beautiful. Okay. But we can get stuck and we can say, oh, it's never going to happen. And then with us being so, fatalistic and so, like, just like, it's never like so concrete about everything, it will make us stop trying, and it'll make us feel like, oh, well, why even bother? So just be mindful about that, Gemini. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the crane. And it says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity blesses this union. And I love that. I love that for you. So something beautiful is coming. It can be a business partnership. It can be a friendship. It can be a romance. We need to embrace the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet, nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves. Right now, we have a bit of a blockage there. So being able to go outside, being able to ground ourselves and taking care of ourselves is going to be a very important thing. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the sun. And what that means is, it just right now feels like the sun shines for everybody else but us, which is, again, a bit dramatic. We're being a bit dramatic, Gemini, which, my gosh, we can be. But this is also thinking like, well, should that just happen, right? Or, oh, it's so easy, like, I don't have to worry about XYZ. But it's really looking at your energy, and it's looking at what you want to create, and it's taking the time, little by little by little, and you're going to see yourself getting there. But, like, don't just think, oh, it happens so easily for everybody else. It might happen easily for some people, but most people, life is a battlefield, right? It is quite intense, and it moves us, as we say, life is a battlefield. It moves us to the Tower reverse. We're coming out of a Tower time, and there's shell shock from a Tower time. There's intensity from a Tower time, and it is overwhelming. So we're coming out of a Tower time, and we're learning how to rebuild, and that is just so important and so powerful for us. So yeah, we're rebuilding from intensity and from, this powerful time. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a blessed week. Bye.